begin or go back to where we began. Alan Grayson sat with me some months ago, said essentially that he thought Patrick Murphy was Democrat light. He said, I'm the real Democrat here. And the argument has been that while you've jumped into the race, you don't have near their money in a state where it will take millions to properly advertise. You have to have a major ad air war here, and that you're tilting at windmills here. So if indeed, answer the critics who say she's tilting at windmills, and how substantially are you a different U.S. senator with no experience in that office or any elective office than a Grayson or Patrick Murphy?
Well, first of all, the criticisms that have been leveled at me were the same criticisms that were leveled at Barack Obama. So while it is true that
and in fairness, Patrick Murphy, when he sat with me years ago and had not held elective office.
Exactly. I think that in 2016, voters are looking for something in particular, and the candidates who succeed are the ones who most meet the mood of the voters. Now,
and how do you most meet it?
Well, I think the voters are looking for somebody who is not beholden to corporate interest, who has not...
But you work for FPL.
Not
knocking FPL, but that's a big corporate
interest. As a worker bee, I think there's a very big difference between being an executive...
No, it's not a criticism of FPL, but when you say non-corporate, I mean, you work for a major corporation.
I've worked for many major corporations, both as outside counsel and also at FPL as inside counsel. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I am beholden to them. And in fact, when you work inside a corporation, there are a lot of things that you get to see that you may not see otherwise. But in answer to your earlier question, you know, having tons of name recognition and lots of experience and lots of money isn't helping Jeb Bush. So it may not be in 2016 that that's the formula to win.
So you hope that to some degree you too can ride that outsider sentiment, that outside the established candidate or establishment mood that is sweeping this country in many respects. People seeming to say, we want something new, we want something fresh, we want somebody outside of the Washington, D.C. corridor. So given that, talk about what would be your prime issues in Washington. We've discussed foreign policy, but we know we're